Alrighty, we're looking at the Orion Hedge Fund case study. Let's read question 1. What is the notional exposure of the convertible arbitrage strategy with respect to the underlying stock, assuming no market movement has taken place? Orion Hedge Fund, a boutique investment firm with $2 billion in AUM, is known for its agile and alternative investment strategies. In a rapidly shifting financial landscape, Orion's management team is assessing the performance and risk profiles of several strategies from the last 6 months to ensure continued investor satisfaction and superior financial returns. 4 of the key strategies currently under scrutiny are convertible arbitrage strategy. That's what we're looking for here. Orion's initiative to profit from pricing inefficiencies between a company's convertible bonds and its stock. Currently, $300 million is allocated to this strategy, and the typical debt-to-equity conversion rate is 40-1. So the conversion ratio of 40-1 means that for every $40 of convertible stock, of convertible bonds, we can convert that to $1 worth of equity. So if we have $300 million worth of bonds, essentially that's going to be worth 30 divided by 40, which of equity that can be converted into equity. So we do 300 divided by 40, gives us 7.5 million as our notional amount. So we go with answer A. Question 2. If the distressed securities strategy yields a higher than anticipated return at 22%, what is the additional return in dollar value over the initially expected return? Distressed security strategy. Looks like that's what we're looking for. The strategy involves investing in the debt and equity of companies under financial distress or going through bankruptcy. Orion has committed $250 million, so we're probably going to be using that amount to figure out the additional return in dollar value. 2 distressed assets with an anticipated return of 18% due to potential restructuring or recovery. So we received 22%, but we're anticipating 18%. So basically, we're just taking that extra 4%, multiply that by the amount of assets, and we see that gives us 10 million. Answer B. Question 3. What is the total fee earned by Orion Hedge Fund from the managed futures strategy if the fund charges a 2% management fee and a 20% performance fee on the profits, assuming the strategy profits were $42 million for the period? So for the incentive fee part, we're just going to be doing 20% times 42 million on the profits. For the management fee, we need to figure out how much AUM they have. So let's read about the managed futures strategy. An approach leveraging futures contracts on indices, commodities, and rates with 350 million of AUM assigned to it. The expectation is to capture trends and momentum in these markets. So we're going to be doing 2% times 350 and 20% times 42 million. Add those two together. That's going to give us our total fee. So I broke it out here. Management fee is going to be 7 million. Performance fee, 20% times 42, 8.4 million. So total gives us 15.4. Answer A. Question 4. Assuming the short selling strategy experienced a market rally and led to a loss of 10% on the capital allocated, what would be the total loss, including the borrowing cost, at the end of the year? All right, so we left off right here, short selling strategy. A speculative technique capitalizing on the anticipated decline in stock prices. The strategy's capital allocation is 100 million, so that's going to be important for the 10% loss since we lost 10% of 100 million. And the short interest rate charged by the brokerage is 3% per annum. So our market, pull this in here, our market rally loss is going to be that 10% times the 100 million, gives us 10 million market rally loss. Our borrowing cost, since we had 100 million at the start, we paid 3% on that. We're going to have 3 million borrowing costs, add them together. Gives us a total loss of 13 million. Answer A.